Okay, let's follow up on what you said. Kids are narcissistic. I agree with you. Now listen to this. This week, terrible, sad week because of this horrible Kennedy thing. Okay, a columnist for the Orange County Register went down to this high school in La Palma to see what the kids in the high school knew about John F. Kennedy Jr. and his family.
What are kids doing in high school?
What's that?
Right now? Already? They're in school? Sorry.
Oh.
It's summer break, Bill.
That's a good point. Why are kids in high school and yeah, okay, so we went to see the stupid kids.
Yes.
Sure did. That's a very good point. Yeah. Well, anyway, there was something open. A few of them knew who President Kennedy was. They knew he was assassinated. They had no idea when. They had no idea who John Jr. was, except for the fact that he had just died. They drew a blank on Ted Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And what was interesting is that this was John F. Kennedy High School.
Look, I don't think that's...
Now...
I don't think that's extremely representative of our generation. I think you're right. Those are the... Why are they in school at this point? Anyway, I think we know who the Kennedys are, I'm pretty sure, and I think most people our age too. The difference is our generation just hasn't been as infatuated with the Kennedy family as past generations have. So when he died...
Right. Are you mystified why the country is in mourning about this?
Isn't it just nostalgic loyalty? I mean, for your generation, I mean, they just... I mean, seriously...
It's all the old people. That hurt.
I'm sorry.
Let me pull that one out. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, for the generation of the people in the audience.
Right.
I mean...
No, you're right. It's my generation. I was 7 when his father was shot.
Exactly.
And I remember it.
I mean, it just doesn't seem, the amount of media coverage that this has been getting seems so amazing, and I didn't know it was such a big story when I flipped on the channel.
Right.
My theory is that JFK was a president that the American people actually loved, and they trusted him. He was a president that wasn't involved in a lot of scandal. He was back in the era that
isn't that not
politicians.
Isn't that not true?
JFK was not involved in a lot of scandal.
He wasn't reviled.
He was Marilyn Monroe when he wasn't an East German spy.
They were big humanitarians also.
Yes.
And that is where I was really drawn to them as a family.
Right.
I think that once you start doing things that are totally disassociating yourself from just being a politician, that makes you more interesting to a younger generation.
Right.
And I speak from a younger generation, not yours.
Right.
Thanks, Monica.
But that hurt a lot more than yours.
What I was trying to say is that he seemed to have a different there was almost a reverence for him, and when he died, the nation was just shocked.
They were shocked because he was the president of the United States, not because he was so much more liked than any other president that had ever been there.
I don't think
That's not true.
What?
If Jimmy Carter got shot, it would not. Look, they laughed. See?
I'm saying, all right, you're giving one example. I'm saying relative to presidents of the United States, JFK was not liked so much more than other presidents.
During his term.
During his term, which is when he was shot.
You can't really...
That's true, but he did things when he was president that other people did not do, and he was hot. I talked to somebody the other day, a young person, and I said, what do you think of this JFK thing? And he said, it's a shame, he was fine. I'm not kidding, that was the answer. He was fine. That's why it's a tragedy. A fine guy died.
I think, too, that they made people feel loved through the things that they did.
Yeah.
It didn't always seem like a ploy for media attention.
No.
It didn't always seem like things that they did just didn't make you feel like
you're right.
Ultimately, what it is, troops to Alabama,
That's right.
so black people could go to school, and they lost all political capital on that.
Yeah.
And that's something politicians don't do nowadays, is spend political capital. And the Kennedys were always willing to do
I agree. And Senator Kennedy's wonderful health care debate, which, too bad, I mean, damn Republicans, basically. I mean, that they shot it down. I mean, seriously. I mean, it was a wonderful health care bill. I actually got to meet him on when he was, like, the day he was on the Senate floor. And he was really into it, and it was a wonderful bill, and the Republicans shot it down.
But look, Bill, it was either Kennedy or Nixon. Who you're going to want to be as president? Who are you going to be more...
Well, I hate to burst your bubble. We did eventually elect Nixon.
Unfortunately.
Okay, we got to take a break. We'll be right back.